Welcome back. Today we've got the next insane bike from China. This time it's e-bike for long range, like honestly long range. Check this one out. It's called Samebike. I got it from Gearbest. The price around $500, but this bike got battery in God mode. Why? Because this is not 10S, this is 13S, so 55 volts. It's like holy shit. And 15 amps. As you can see, this black box at the back, this is battery. Yeah, it's like holy shit. So let's go around. This is how it looks. The functionality is close to Fido, as you've seen before on my channel. So let's go into the details. Here you can see steering bar. And this time, compared to Fido, we can see how fast we are going because we've got this speed meter. We can see what distance we actually did and battery. Over here is place for smartphone. And check this one out. Today is quite close, so yeah, it's working quite slow, but Note 9 can be fitted over here, so I'm quite impressed. Here we got light, button, and button for signal. Jesus. Of course, we've got nice disc brakes on the back. Actually, those working quite nice. And on the front, check this one out. Nice. Now let's speak about battery. Just check the size of this beast. So yeah, the battery is really in God mode because 13S, 55 volts, 15 amps. And as you know, I'm quite big guy, but check the size of my hand compared to this battery. The battery looks like Kraken mode. My hand is so freaking tiny, isn't it? Jesus Christ. So on the right side we can see power connector. This one we have to connect to power up our bike, and actually this connector looks like from PC, isn't it? Well, no wonder, because this battery is so freaking powerful. On the left side we can see port to charge battery is behind this door. Nice. And here is locker system. So I think that developers are quite smart because they know that this battery weighs over 10 kilograms. Yeah, it's actually pretty heavy because it's in aluminum case for safety reason. So they decide to add this locker system. Thanks to it, we don't have to carry the whole bike just to charge the battery, but we can remove battery from the bike and just take with us the battery. So how it works? In the bike we've got two different keys. First one is to power up the bike, and the second one is to remove the battery. So as you can see, now it's on off, but we have to push it and rotate it to unlock. Under the seat we've got this fancy lever. Just push it and yeah, see it pop out. Nice. Now unplug the power cable from the bike. Here is nice handler and just remove the battery. Check this one out. That is nice. So yeah, this is a really nice idea because we don't have to carry the whole bike to charge the battery. Just remove battery, charge it, put it back. Oh, this is a tricky one, just to use one hand. Let me try. So over here you can see this nice rail. Behind you can see this locker system. Remove the key. And it's done. Well, now it's done. So yeah, this is quite nice. I love it. On the back you can see this huge motor. It's 350 watts, and actually if you would like me to compare it to Fido, I feel that this bike is more punchy because yeah, 55 volts and 350 watts. That is pretty insane. Under the back you can see box where is EC. Actually this EC and the box is not waterproof, so I would not recommend to use it at rainy day, and as you can see I had to add duct tape to make it a little bit more waterproof. Bike got three modes. The first one is manual mode. If you would like to use it, don't turn on the bike, leave it off and just spin this thing. So yeah, this is full manual mode. Second one is super mode. When the bike is helping you, you have just to turn it on. Don't add the throttle And if you will start to spinning this thing around, then the bike will feel that you need some help. And the motor will turn on with some small amount of power. As you can see over here, we've got a sensor. They are small magnets. And EC will feel that you need some help and you will get some assistance. And the third one is throttle mode. So you have just to add the throttle, and as you can hear, the bike is moving. Check this beast. Holy shit. Under phone holder we can see USB port. Thanks to it we can charge our smartphone or other device. Actually this bike doesn't support any application, so we cannot connect it to our smartphone. So we have to use this LCD screen to know how fast we are going or how much juice left. Next great thing is that we've got suspension on the front and under the seat, so we can say on the back. Thanks to it we can feel much less bumps, and actually when I arrived to the spot I felt the difference between Fido, where it's no suspension, and this Samebike where is suspension. So this one is way better. Let's check how it works. So as you know, I'm quite heavy, my weight is 100 kilograms. And check this one out, it's working pretty nice, isn't it? Also on the front. So yeah, this suspension is like must have. Thanks to it we feel much less bumps, even if this is not the highest class possible. It's actually the lowest class possible, but it's working nice. And of course don't forget that this bike is foldable, like Fido. So over here we've got this lever, just pick it up, and yeah, as you can see, we can make it square like Fido. It's quite cold, I don't feel my fingers, so I will show you fully this one next time. Also on the front we've got this lever, push it right, now push it down, and yeah, so it's quite nice because we can easily fit it into our car or somewhere to make it less space even in our home. Okay, so now it's almost time for testing, almost, because this bike is cheap, it's long range, seems to be great, but it has couple cons. The first con is really poor packaging. As you can see, here is lots of scratches around the bike, over here, over here, over here. Next big con is that I received wrong sizing, so the seat pipe, or how to call it, is too small, and when I tried to clamp it, even pretty hardly, there was some loose between the seat pipe and the frame. I had to print that kind of adapter. I spoke with Gearbest and they will speak with manufacturer, and that kind of issue should be resolved. Maybe this is just in my case, but if not, if you'd like to order this bike and if you will face the same problem, then you can download this adapter for free. I make it, so as you know, I like what I'm doing, so it's for free, just print it and it will work just fine. And the last one, the front part of the bike, so the steering bar, or how to call it, is too flexible. As you know, I've been racing in motocross, in downhill, and for me everything should be rock solid, but this part seems to be a little bit too flexible, so I have no idea if this is a con or if I can just leave it. You are the judge, check this one out. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite flexible. Yeah, it's quite flexible, but I don't feel like it's gonna break or something like this. So you are the judge over here. Okay, enough of it, because as you know, talk is cheap, so let's test this e-bike. I think it will be great fun. As you can see, weather conditions are really bad, it's like -3 degrees. I can barely speak. So on my chest you can see GoPro 6. On the back of the bike I've got SJ Cam SJ8 Pro. And also you will see my pretty face, because I will record it with Galaxy Note 9. So let's test it. Whoa, so powerful, Jesus, it's nice, like honestly. Yeah, it's way powerful than Fido. Suspension seems to be working quite nice. Something is, as you can see, bouncing. What is this? I think this is a battery. Yeah, this is a battery. So as you can see over here, how to fix it fast. So this is next con. Let's use some simple stick. It should work just fine. So let's try to push it over there. Yeah, quick fix. Okay, let's go. Whoa, this is a beast. Whoa. So far we are going quite fast. In Fido we didn't go that fast. Actually on Fido, not in Fido. Sorry, my brain just froze. And it's still showing that we've got 100% battery left, which is nice. Actually, I feel that the front suspension is working quite nice, like you know that. Great. Full throttle. Not bad. So 28 is maximal speed. Don't eat me. Check this guy. He's so freaking big. Oh, it looks sweet. Whoa, shit. Yeah, the snow is now much deeper. God damn it. Whoa. Yeah, suspension is like must have, bros. So this bike, thanks to the suspension, is much more comfy to use, especially when you are crazy like me and you're using it off-road. Holy shit! Of course, I'm using only pure electric power, zero pedaling. Oh. Jesus. Check the snow. Jesus Christ. It's so freaking deep. Whoa. Is it recording? Yeah, it is. Because GoPro 6 sometimes does freeze. And last time footage, which took me like 20 minutes, never exists because the file was damaged. Nice. Yeah, this beast is much more powerful than Fido. Yeah, no surprise. 55 volts, Jesus Christ. It's still showing 100%, so there are two ways. The first one is that the battery is so freaking powerful, 15 amps, or something is broken. But I can still feel that this bike is so powerful. Check this one out, the sand is so freaking deep and this bike is going super nice. Woo. Whoa, shit. Oh. Okay, so it's actually pretty hard to use this bike today because it was snowing for the last couple days, pretty hard. Oh shit, here is lots of mud. Over the hill, 90 kilometers per hour. Quite slow, but quite nice in this deep snow. Okay, let's go right, like before. Whoa. Check this one out. What's happened over here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is next dream maker bike. Winter, snow, and it's working quite nice, even in this deep snow. So now I use full throttle. Whoa. Snow is quite deep and I feel some extra leaves under the bike and we are going like 24. So I'm impressed, like honestly. And nice that we can see how fast we are going, because in Fido we didn't see it. Oh shit, do you remember that I told you that in this bottom part we've got ESC and it's not waterproofed? Well, it's fully covered by a snow. I hope that we don't have any short circuit. And anyway, we'll test it if it's waterproof. If it will burn, then it's not waterproof. Oh shit, this is true off-road, bros. I can feel and hear that this bike is screaming like, why you took this really silly off-road road where it's snow so deep? The motor is screaming, but we are going, so full throttle, and we've got 19 kilometers per hour. Quite insane. Oh shit, so this is really the worst way ever. So much fallen trees. Let's check the snow. This is like insane that this cheap Chinese bike can go so easily over this deep snow. Jesus. Okay, here we got some road. No one used it for ages, so we will. Nice. So yeah, this bike seems to be quite insane. And so far, seems to be snow waterproof, because no short circuit. Whoa. It's showing 82% of the battery. When I release the throttle, it shows 100%. I am not sure if it's working properly. When I back to home, I will check it on multimeter, how much voltage left, and we will see. Well, this is a bad idea to go over 20 on the ice, so maybe let's slow down a little bit, because the skull can break quite easily. Okay, we've got some road on the front. And let's go right. So I think that we'll do some longer range today than on Fido. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so there is some huge dog on the front. Hello, sweetie. You don't want to bite off my ass, do you? Or maybe. Okay, I can hear that this dog is trying to bark behind me, which is actually pretty scary. But if you will don't show that you are scared, then you can go almost easily. Freaking nice under the snow. So yeah, we survived this dog. Nice. Let's try it. It looks nice. Whoa. You have to be careful with throttle, because too much throttle and the wheel is doing burnout on the ice. And the seat is super comfy. Like honestly, in Fido I just got this feeling that my ass will break. But on this seat in this, how to call this bike, Samebike, is super comfy. Quite nice spot. Check this one out. That's why e-bike is insane, because I'm quite sure that no one of us would like, or at least just couple people would like to go in the winter with bike outside, but in e-bike you're just pushing the throttle and you are going, and the bike of course is super silent, not like some kind of motor on gasoline. So yeah, that's why e-bikes are freaking insane. Whoa. Over the hill, full throttle, 27 kilometers 28 per hour. That is nice. Great score. You can hear it when it's like yeah, it's powerful. It's really nice. Jesus, this is insane, bros, because I'm living at the middle of the city and you know that there is quite loud, but thanks to this e-bike I can go somewhere far from the city. I am not really tired because I just pushing the throttle. It's like, this bike is like making a dream. Now I can chill out, my brain can slow down or even freeze now. Yeah, this is nice. What a big bird! Jesus Christ, looks like this dinosaur. I forgot the name. Pterodactyl or something like this. Check this bird. So freaking huge and black. Yeah, it's fully black. Okay, it's showing 99% battery left after 20 minutes of using this scooter. Well, I think that the battery meter is broken actually. Now past like 25 minutes when I start to use this bike. All the time I'm using full throttle and we still got 95%. This is like insane. Of course this bike don't have regenerative braking, which is quite bad, but with this huge battery, no problem. Jesus, I'm riding this road like now 5 minutes, only one car passed me and it's like no one is living over here. Oh yeah, suspension now is really freaking handy. It's working nice. Well, the camera seems to be shaking, but it's super comfy on Fido. I really would looks like, because you know, there is no any suspension and usually I'm pumping into tires like 3 bars, so it's like rock solid. But over here, Jesus, this is nice. Do I like it more than Fido? Well, this is hard to say, because Fido is much lighter, so this is about the preference. This 10th amp version seems to be working perfectly nice. The working range, as you've seen in my latest video, was quite insane. Bike was still quite punchy and super light. But if you'd like to know my opinion about this bike, it's like I have to prepare my mind, because I just use it for like almost 30 minutes now. I didn't notice big problems with the brakes. Acceleration is quite insane. Working range, 93% battery left. Insane. So far, so good. And the price, $400. That seems to be quite insane. Of course, there is some issue as you've seen, but we've got this God mode battery, which is quite dope, to be honest. So I could say that I like it more than Fido, okay? I can say it, because I am big guy, so even if this bike is like half more heavier than Fido, then I don't give a shit, because I don't feel that much difference. If some woman would like to buy this bike, then it could be quite hard to carry it around because it's really freaking heavy. But for me, it's okay. But from the other hand, if you are looking something for really long range, then so far this one seems to be quite insane. I use full throttle for almost 30 minutes and I've got 92% battery left. Yeah, this is God mode, bros. So this one could be great for some long range. And the suspension is freaking dope. Okay, so we drove over 30 minutes and just 10 kilometers is behind us. And when I reach the throttle, we've got 91% battery left. Jesus, that is insane. Ooh. And now is the moment where I start to feel that I cannot bend my fingers. It's like my hand of the throttle looks like this, so I have just to place it and push it down because I cannot move my fingers. Actually, I can move them really barely. I have to buy better gloves because these M3 gloves are really bad for that kind of low temperatures. So now, to be honest, when I reach the throttle, is showing 90% of the battery, but I feel that this bike is not that punchy like before, so we have to consider how much juice left with 3 grain of salt, because I think it's showing wrong values. I think that now we are around maybe 70%, for sure not 90, that is sure thing. But from the other hand, I never use e-bike with 55 volts battery and 15 amps. This is insane. And yeah, I check it with multimeter if this is really 55 volts, and it is. So even power supply is showing 54.6 volts. So yeah, this is not a scam. And next thing is that today is so freaking cold. So as you remember, like I said before, when it's cold, then battery capacity is dropping really badly, and also the power efficient from the battery. So if it will be like now over 20 degrees, then we could expect even 40% more power and more working distance. I could even say over 50%. So this battery, which is declared as a 15 amps, seems to be really 15 amps. Nice. Okay, I'm crying now. It's too cold. I just want back to home, buy again pizza, because for the whole week, every single day, I almost buy a pizza. Because it's cold and, you know, it's make me smile. So I just wish to back to home now and buy some pizza. Eat, be fat, and just laying on the couch and do nothing today. Because, check my hand. It's like this. I had to do it like this, and now I'm adding a throttle. That is dope. Yep, we cannot chase him. So as you notice, I don't speak much because my mouth is so freaking frozen that I cannot speak, like, honestly. So now you have to wait till we end this video, and then I will tell you what I think. Oh shit. But so far I can tell that this bike is like, it's insane. Yeah, it's super nice. I can feel my fingers. So what I think about this Samebike after this crazy off-road winter ride. I think that for $499 is really not bad, especially that we've got nice battery built in. This is 13S, so 55 volts, 50 amps, so this is like really God mode. And for this price, this battery, god damn, is like shut up and take my money. Of course, we've got also suspension, which seems to work perfectly fine. In Fido, as you know, when I use it on off-road, I just be like this, so it was quite funny. And included seat just makes you feel that your ass will break. But over here we've got suspension on the seat and on the front, and it's really comfy to use. So that's why I call this bike long range, because it's quite comfy to use it at long range, and this battery is freaking insane. Of course, this bike is not perfect, because as you've seen, it has some issues, like when you will take it out from the box, you can expect some scratches. Of course, I had to use this adapter on the pipe seat, you know, this white one which you can print it, and I had to add extra stick to prevent battery moving around. So if you can live with these issues, I think that this bike is worth attention and the cash. Of course, if you are a girl, then this one could be too heavy, because this battery and this capacity is super heavy, so it could be quite hard to carry around. But if you are a male, the man, then it could be great. But nice feature is that we can remove the battery, charge it, put it back and go. So this is, I think in this case, lifesaver. So what do you think about this episode? Show some love, like this video, subscribe, and see you in next one. Yeah, as you can see, this bike is still nice. It's in one piece. Yeah, the suspension was working, as you can see. And yeah, the light is still working. We've got sound, we've got throttle. Check this one out. Whoa, 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 okay. See you in next one. Now let's back to come. Oh. That was actually a nice adventure. I think in next weekend we will do the same.